Hi team, happy Friday. Unfortunately you've got me today instead of Luke as he is self-isolating, so I will be running you through your conditioning workout. What we'll do is take you through a brief warm-up just to get you going, get you moving, and then I'm going to set up this timer down here in your bottom corner of your screen for 30-second intervals with 15-second rests. We're going to do 2 different circuits, and each circuit we're going to do 3 times through. The first time we go through each circuit I'm going to demonstrate various options to try and hit all of your various fitness levels, and then you can join in as you go with those if you like, figure out which options are best for you, and then the second 2 rounds of each circuit you can join in wholeheartedly and try and go the whole distance. I will give you a little break between both circuits, and if we've got time at the end we'll have a nice stretch to leave you loose and flexible for the rest of the day. So let's go, warm up first, then I'll come back and turn the timer on. Stretch fingertips up to the ceiling, squat down, touch the floor. This is going to go 10 times, so 1, squat down, 2, pushing those knees out. 3, bending the knees as much as you can. 4, trying to avoid leaning forwards too much or any rounding of the back. Let's go 5 more like that. 1, back up, 2, back up, 3, 2 more, 4, and 5. Perfect. Then into your lunges. So hands on your hips. And all we're going to try and do is step back, right leg into a lunge, push up, then left leg into a lunge, push up 6 times, so 3 on each side. If this is too difficult, by all means hold onto a chair, a table or a sideboard if you need to, just to keep your balance. Lost count now. 6. The next 6, you feel you can progress. You're going to step back with one leg, both hands are going to reach the floor, touch your fingertips on the floor, stand up again, then the other side, so long back leg, fingers down, 2, step, 3, step, 4, 2 more, step, 5, and last one, step, 6. Again, if this is all too much, keep holding on, just lunge normally. Your last 6, we're going to sweep the hands up now. So right leg back, sweep both hands up over your head, look for a nice stretch down the front of the back thigh, then the other side, sweep up, and all the way through. Try just to rest the knee just brushing the floor, not putting any weight on it. 3 more, step back, sweep up, 4, step back, sweep up, 5, and last one, step back, sweep up, 6. Stay on your knees, so drop down with your hands and knees. And as with our previous classes, we're just going to go through a cat stretch. So we're going to try and start moving from the hips round the back as hard as we can up, and then drop out the other way, looking forwards, dropping the chest, sticking the bum out and holding the back. Bring it up again, 5 times, so 2, all the way out, 3, all the way out, 2 more, 4, stretch out, and last one, 5. Brilliant. Now we're just going to take your left leg out to the side into an adductor stretch, stretch out your inner thigh, try and flatten your back and pull your hips away from that foot, and just gently sit slowly into your heel and into your glute, stretching out that inner thigh and your hamstring, then rock off again, just 3 times, gently sitting back and in, 2, and 1 more, 3, perfect, and then the other side, so sit the leg out, over to the other side, like so, flat back and just sit gently back, easing into the hamstring and inner thigh muscle, 2, 3 times, not bouncing, just gently squeezing in to the stretch, 3. Good, then into one of our favourites, our lizards. We'll do these later as well as more of a cardio exercise. Put the knees up, again step as far as you feel you can, or as close as you can to the hand. If you can't get there and it's out here, that's fine. So up to the hand, stretch the hips, hand up towards the ceiling, and down, step back, 1. Step up, rotate to the other side, 2. Step up, twist, 3. 3 more like that for me. Step up, twist, 4. And last one, step up, twist, 5, bad now, sorry, now your last one, 6. Step up, twist, 6, perfect. Laying yourself down on your back. After that wide, I'm just going to roll your knees one side to the other. So feet flat, roll the knees left, roll the knees right 10 times, just to get the lower back loosened off. So 3, over, 4, 5, 6, 4 more like that for me. 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Good. Then just a little bit of core preparation and glute preparation to make sure everything's working correctly for the harder work later. We're going to pick both feet up, take both hands up. If you can, This is a slightly more advanced version, we slightly crunch, so lift the head and the shoulders to the floor. If that's too difficult on the neck, leave the head on the floor. We're going to exhale, stretch out your left arm, your right leg, inhale, bring it back. Exhale, stretch out your right arm, your left leg, inhale, bring it back. What we're trying to do here is avoid your lower back changing shape or arching up off the floor, okay? 4, and we're going to go to 10. Squeezing that tiny triangle, always pull your hips back towards you. 5, 6, 7, 8, slowly and tightly breathing like that, 9, and 10. Fantastic. Relax, head down, feet on the floor. Draw your belly button in as you've done in my movement mobility class, excuse me. Tilt your pelvis, squeeze the glutes and roll up to the top of your glute bridge, and then roll down again, just 5 times. So tummy in, tilt the pelvis, peel one vertebrae up at a time, up to the top of the glute bridge, roll down 2, roll up 3, squeeze the glutes, stretch the hip flexors, good, roll up, squeeze the glutes, 4, and then last one, tilt, and roll up, 5, perfect. 2 more exercises, one onto your side, both knees up in front of you, hands together. We're just going to do that open book with the top hand all the way out, breathe and relax 4 times. 1, bring it back, 2, good, bring it back, 3, 2 more, 4, my count is atrocious today, I said 4, last one, 5, good things the time are working for the hard work. Same thing coming back the other way, both knees up, rotate out, 1, good, bring it back, 2, bring it back, opening up the shoulders, 3, 2 more, 4, and last one, 5, and then your last warm-up exercise, you spin around that way this time, on your hands and knees, your bird dogs. So again, we've done these in a couple of other classes, core tight, that neutral spine, slightly hollowed lower back, strong upper back, and we're just going to stretch right arm out, left leg out, and just try and tap the floor where we started, and go straight back out 10 times. So 2, squeeze the stomach, focus on the core, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last 3, 8, 9, and 10. Reset, same thing the other side. So left arm, right leg, don't rock, lean or twist, squeeze the core tight, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice work. Grab a drink if you need it, grab a towel if you think you're going to need it, and let's set up these circuits. Right team, so as promised, we have the timer in this corner. This will keep flitting from red for the work sets to blue, I think, for the rest sets. Obviously, hopefully you can all see me big enough on your screen so you can see the actual time. What you may not be able to see, and I don't want this to confuse you, at the top you've got a list of 2 exercises. Where it says ready, if you can read that, it's the current exercise we're doing right now, and the one underneath it where it says squats right now is the one we're doing next, just to keep you up on where we're going next. However, unless you're watching this on an Uber HD widescreen, whatever, I doubt you can read that. Okay, so let's just use it as the time if you need that to get you through. As I said, we're going to do 5 exercises, well 4 exercises, one of them is going to involve each leg, and have 15 seconds off between each one. We're going to do 3 rounds through. For each exercise, I'm going to give you 3 different variations, an easy, a medium, and a hard. Okay. This first round through now, I'm going to demonstrate all 3. So you can then choose, when we go through the second 2 rounds proper, you can choose which ones suit you the best. All right. So the exercise we are going to do are a variation on a squat for 30 seconds, then 15 seconds rest. Then we're going to do a variation on a shoulder tap or a walkout for 30 seconds, then 15 seconds rest. Then we're going to do a variation on a lunge for 30 seconds on your left leg, 15 seconds rest, lunge for 30 seconds on your right leg, 15 seconds rest, and then finishing off with a mountain climber variation for 30 seconds with 15 seconds rest. Then we repeat it all again 2 more times. All right, I'm going to start this. It doesn't give me much of a countdown, so I'll jump straight in with our squat variations. And we're off. So, the easiest version for your squats. If you want to use a bench to sit to, you can. All you're going to do is sit as low as you can, comfortably pain-free, and come back up, just with your body weight. Okay, so just down and up, like so, wherever you can, pain-free like that. The second, or medium version. Step out right leg, pop up, step out left leg, pop up. So traveling side to side. Okay, then the hard one, we're going to jump the feet out, sit in, pop back up, jump out, in, out, and in. Okay, so those beeps were the end of the 30 seconds. That was the 30 seconds work. We then have 15 seconds. As you can see, it is purple going across before we then go into your walkout variation. So the easy version of the walkout is on your knees, hips level with your shoulders, and you're just going to work tapping left shoulder, right shoulder. If you want to make that harder, you can do a full plank, tapping your shoulders. If you want to do a full walkout, you're going to touch your toes, stand up, drop down, walk out to press up position, walk back up, touch your toes, stand up. If you want to make that even harder, we walk out as far as you can, brace your core, walk up, jump, hands on the floor, walk out, brace, walk up, jump. That's your second 30 seconds. We're then going into your lunge variations. Okay, so 15 seconds here. Your lunges, we're going to do 30 seconds on each side. So the first variation is just a split squat. We set the feet into a lunge position, and all we're going to do is dip down the back knee as low as you can, pain free, and push up. So 30 seconds down and up low. So try not to let that knee go too far ahead of your toes on whatever variation you're doing. Down and up. The second hardest one is you're just going to take your right leg back into a lunge and back up. Down into a lunge and back up. For the full 30 seconds, all the same leg. If you want to make it even harder, we can lunge, we can jump, we can lunge, we can jump, okay? All on the same side, all right? You then get 15 seconds to get that burn out to that one leg, and we're going to repeat on the other leg. I know I put left and right, but it's completely up to you. So, there we go, either, easy, split squat, down and up, down and up. If you need to hold on to the balance for any of these, that's fine. Okay, if you want to make it harder, we start up, we lunge back, we start up, we lunge back. Just continually stepping, all on the same leg. And if you want to make it even harder, we can hop at the top, drop down, hop at the top, drop down, all the way through your 30 seconds. Good. And then your last one is a variation on a mountain climber. Okay? Again, 3 versions. The easiest one here, you can use a wall, which I don't really have right now, or a bench, for example. So if I go this way, and you're just going to put your hands on the bench, and you can choose to either do slow knees or quick knees. Okay? Just increasing the incline makes it easier. If you want to make it harder, we do that in the full press up position. So, the easier version is slow knees, and the hard version is pumping through quick knees like so. Okay? For the duration of your 30 seconds. I can't promise I'll do the hard variations every time. Good, right, 15 seconds, hopefully that's clear. We're going to do all of that through your choice variations 2 more times. So we've got, where are we, 5 seconds? Deep breath, starting with your choice squat. Okay, so let's go, 30 seconds. Either just bodyweight squats, don't rush it. The whole purpose of this is we keep moving through the full 30 seconds. If we want to make it harder, we step out one side, step out the other side, step up. Working across. And for those brave amongst you, or extremely fit, jump out, tap in the middle, jump out, tap in the middle, jump out, tap in the middle for the full 30 seconds. There you go, that's your time. 15 seconds, catch your breath, and we're on to your walkout variations, or your shoulder taps. I would always start with the easiest version, and work up to the hardest. So, on your knees, easy version, core tight, tap your left shoulder, tap your right shoulder. If that's too easy, pick your knees up, tap your left shoulder, tap your right shoulder, for the whole 30 seconds. Otherwise, you can tap the toes, stand up, walk out as far as you can, core tight, tap the toes, stand up, walk out as far as you can. If you want to make that harder, touch the toes, jump. Remember these, and you can always start with one of the harder options. Good, all the way up. Perfect, into those lunges. 15 seconds, I think this is going to be the hard one. So, pick a leg. Those who want the easy version, split squats. Just dip, back knee as low as you can. Push up, down, But as we can, push up for that 30 seconds. We're really trying to get that front leg to work. The harder version, same leg, always goes back. In my case, my right leg, always stepping back, pushing up. We're looking for that front leg to hate you by the end of this. Not your knees though, it's the muscles. If you want to make it harder, jump, jump, jump all the way through to the end of your set. Good. Rest, shake that front leg up. Now we're going on to the other side. So, left leg going back here with me. Starting off with your split squats. So, dip in, down, push up, down, push up. Not rushing through these, keeping control. Hopefully by now you're realising you don't have to do all this quickly to get yourself out of breath and get your muscles feeling it. Make it harder if you can. Step back, step up. Step back, step up. All this, you get those muscles working while being nice to the joints. As you can hear, I'm getting that breath, so hopefully you are. Final option was your jumps there. Good. Remember, you can always start with the harder variations. You can always rewind to remember what they were. Straight into your mountain lunge now. So, either hands on the chair or on the wall if it's easier, or down we go. So we can go slow, if we're out of breath already, and we want to work your core more, or you can go really quick, keeping your hand, your weight forwards over your hands, and just pump through, holding a rhythm. Working through there for me. All the way up to 30 seconds. Now I'm starting to get out of breath. Good work, guys. That's one set. We've got one more round. So, back onto your squats. You've got static squats, so air squats, down and up. You've got side to side squats, traveling if you like. Or you've got drop squats, down, narrow and wide. Okay? So 30 seconds. Working through there for me. Again, within a pain-free range. If something's too hard and it hurts, go easier. Really nice, Jim. We are almost there. Last set of your squats. Good. 3, 2, 1. Time. Shake the legs out. Shoulder taps or walkouts. Okay? Reminder on your knees, tapping your shoulders. Or in a high plank, tapping your shoulders. Or full walkouts with a jump. So, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Down. Walk out, walk back up, stand up, down, walk out, walk back up, stand up, 2. I don't know why I'm counting, bad PT habit. If we want to make them harder, we add the jump in. If your legs still got something in them, up we go, down, walk out. If you've got a mat, use the mat as the guide. How far do you want the hands to go? Down and up, good. I'm going to cheat there slightly. Final time, into those lunges. So, either with your feet static, like so, or stepping back, or stepping with the jump. Okay, your choice. It's the easy version. We've got down, push up, down, push up. Taking as much weight in that front leg as you can. Medium version, stepping through, working hard on that front leg, all the way, guys. Really big work. And then the hard version, down, jump, drive that knee. Jump, drive that knee. Good, ouch. Same thing on the side, last time on these. So, again, just because I'm wimping out a little bit, easy one first. Oops, get your balance, and down we go. So, drop, push up. Ooh. Drop, push up, nice. All the way through. We want to get that back straight, whatever variation we're doing. Harder with the lunge. Stepping back. All the way through, really nice. And then adding that jump, if you like. Almost there. Nice, last exercise of this set. So mountain climbers, if you want to put your hands up on the wall and just do them at a more upright angle, you can. Or use the bench, the sofa, the table, or the floor. Let's go. So pumping through, last exercise. Really good team, heart rate should be nice and high now. The weight stays over the hands. Try to avoid doing this. So hips down, knees up. If it's too much in the hips, we slow it down, or bring the knees through. All the way out. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Awesome work, team. Grab a drink. Take a minute's rest. You can pause now if you need longer than that. Catch your breath. I'm just going to reset this, and then we go again. Guys and girls, hope you've caught your breath and grabbed a drink of water. And now we're going to go straight into your final set. You'll be glad to hear this one is a floor-based circuit, easy for you to say, consisting of a lizard variation. Again, I'll give you some options to make it easier or harder. Then some side planks, and then finishing off with some glute bridge and hamstring work. All right, that may or mean nothing to you, but I will explain, I promise. As with the previous circuit, I'm going to set it up for 3 rounds. The first round I will explain. Do try and join in and figure out while I'm explaining which ones suit you the best. And then for the second 2 rounds, we can go through full, making sure you do get full benefit from it and working hard. As before, straight in, we've got lizards. We've already started. So, your lizard options, as we did in our mobility class, the easy version is just stepping up one side and back, then the other side, as far as you can. Still trying to get some stretch through this, some mobility through this. If you want to make it harder, we step up, we twist. And to make these more of a cardio challenge, we just continue to move. Okay? We don't stop, we don't rest, it's continuous movement one side to the other. If you're really coordinated and want to make this harder, you can step, take the hand up, kick the leg through, touch your bum down, step back, then the other side. So hand up, kick through, bum down, step back for 30 seconds. I appreciate we're already into the rest. Your second exercise is a side plank. So the easiest version for this. On your elbow, if you need a pillow underneath it, that's fine. The easy version is knees together, and hips up. Hips together, feet together, sorry. Hips up. If you want to make it slightly harder, you can straighten the top leg. I'm trying to get the squeeze in here to make this even harder. Both legs out and hold there. If you really want to work hard, what we can try and do is bend the top arm, roll down, touch the elbows together, and come up again. Slow and controlled for the full 30 seconds, all the way through. Then you get your 15-second rest to the other side. Okay, so set up the easy version, knees bent on top of one another, feet on top of one another, bottom elbow down, squeeze your bum, lift your hips up nice and high, and lift your hand up. So that's the simple version. If you want to make it harder, straighten the top leg. Okay, if you want to make it even harder, we start with feet on top of one another and hold up. If you're barefoot and that's uncomfortable, you can put your top foot in front of the bottom foot. Then we're doing, for the really hard version, bend the top elbow, touch the forearms together on the floor, and come back up, slow and controlled, for that full 30 seconds. This is a little bit more shoulder-based circuit, but I promise the next exercise gives your arms a break. Good. So then, your final exercise on this. It's only 4, nice and quick. We've got lizards, we've got side planks left and right, and then we've got glute bridges or hamstring variations. So, the easiest version for this, I'll let it be out, is roll up like you're doing a warm-up to the top. Squeeze your bum with your glutes, not your hands, and then you're going to try and lift your left knee up, put it down, right knee up. Okay, so that's the simple version. Trying to keep your glutes squeezed and hips high the whole time. You want to make it harder. We just keep walking out as far as we can, keeping your bum off the floor, and walking back up. Walking out as far as we can, walking back up. Then for the really hard version, we're going to sit up in a W-shaped position, pick your hips off the floor, and just work at touching your opposite toes all the way through for the 30 seconds. Alright, I know that was a bit of a whistle-stop tour of that circuit, but we're going to crack straight on with this set, almost immediately, so into your lizards. So, 30 seconds, continuous movement, whether it's just steps on their own, whether it's steps and twists, continuing to move while still getting the benefits of the stretch, or hand up, kick through, step back. So step right foot, kick right hand, left cheek down, the whole way through That 30 seconds, stick to what you can manage. This will be limited slightly by your mobility, but a lot by your brain. Good, relax. 15 seconds, get yourself into that side plank position. Bottom elbow down, your choice. Both knees bent, bottom leg bent, top leg straight, or both legs straight, up to you. In 3, 2, 1. Up we go, and hold. Staying there. If you want to make it harder now, we take the top elbow down to the floor, back up. Keep squeezing your glutes. Keep breathing. Breathing makes the core workout 10 times better. Those aren't official statistics. Down, elbow to the floor, squeeze up, all the way out. I wish I could see how long was left. Down, and all the way through. Good work, team. Up. Same thing the other side. And get your knees into position. And we go again. So, knees on top of one another, top leg straight, or both legs straight, and up we go. So down with the elbow if you want to make it hard, and back up. We try not to move the hips, not to roll around on the feet, but keeping control, and adding in that shoulder element to your side plank at the same time. All the way through, right out to the end of the 30 seconds. Keep that going. Again, holding whatever you need to. If it gets too difficult, you can always just regress to the easier variation. Good. Then, your last exercise of that first set, you've got one more round after this. So, on your back. I'll fly through the options on this one so I can get a workout. Easy one, or easy-ish one. Hips up, knee up, other knee up. Try to keep your weight more towards the back of your foot and your heel, rather than your toe. If you want to do the harder version, we just try and walk out as far as you can. Don't let your bum touch the floor. Come back up, squeeze the glutes. So always keeping your hips as high as you can the whole way through. And the harder version, hips up, touch, touch. Works your shoulders as well here. It's a much needed back exercise as well. Because we spend so much time in that front position. As we're about to, last time. So final time even, into those lizards. So, drop yourself down. You know what you can manage by now. Knees up, and let's go. So step, kick through, step back. Kick through, step back. Continuous movements all the way. Again, that's the hardest one. If we want to make it easier, we just do the step and the twist. A step and the twist. And if you can't do that, just stretch the hips one side, stretch the hips the other side, getting the added benefit of loosening off as we go. Good. Nice. Then onto your side plank. It's getting warm in here. So, your choice, knees bent, top leg straight, both legs straight. And as I haven't done anywhere near enough side planks, I'd better do the hard one. So up, squeeze the glutes, breathe. The deeper the breaths and the more you keep those hips up, the more your core will work. And in the upper body rotation if you like. All the way through, down, all the way up, all the way through, all the way up. Really nice. We are almost there. Watch that red bar. All the way around. Squeeze your bum, keep your hips up. Nice. Other side, final time. Again, all about the foot position. That's your easiest one. That's your medium one. And that's your hard one. So, 3, 2, 1. Hips up. Top hand up. And if you want to stay with me, rotate elbows together. Slow and controlled. I don't want to see anyone rushing through this. It's all about keeping that core under control and under tension. All the way through. Back up. All the way through. Back up. Really nice. Keep those hips up too. Squeeze the bum. Keep the abs tight. All the way around. That red bar's almost finished. And down. Final set of blue ones, or hamstring ones. Okay, the main issue with this one is actually your wrists and your shoulders. If you've got the strength there, we can go for it. Okay? So if you find the hamstring one walking your legs the way difficult, maybe give this one a go. So hips up, touch, hips up, touch, working through one side to the other, all the way up. Really nice, guys. Again, if that is too much, I'll do this in reverse. Then we can just come back to one knee and the other knee. If that's too easy, you can just try walking out as far as you can without your hips dropping, and then walking back. All the way, and all the way up. Job done. Well done, guys. Really, really good session. I hope you enjoyed that. Best press stop on that one, or it's going to give me nightmares of beeping. There we go. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed and have a lovely day.